In the animal kingdom, fear does not always roar. Sometimes it whispers. And the creatures that suffer most are not the weak ones, but those who keep running from the thing meant to make them strong. This is the story of a young tiger who learned that fear does not disappear when avoided. It grows. In a vast forest where tall grasses bent to the wind, a young tiger named Ran was born. He had sharp eyes, strong legs, and a heart that beat fast, not with courage but with caution. While other cubs chased shadows and pounced on moving leaves, Ran watched. When the river roared, he stepped back. When the night echoed with unknown sounds, he hid closer to his mother. When older tigers practiced their first hunts, Ran found reasons to stay behind. "He is careful," the elders said. But deep inside, Ran knew the truth. He was afraid, and fear quietly made his world smaller. Near the river lived an old turtle, slow and cracked with age. One afternoon, Ran sat by the water, watching his reflection ripple and distort. "You fear the river," the turtle said calmly. Ran jumped. "I do not," he replied quickly. The turtle blinked slowly. "Then why do you stand near it every day, but never step in?" Ran had no answer. The turtle continued. "Fear does not drown you immediately. It teaches you to stay shallow." Ran laughed nervously and walked away. But the turtle's words followed him, heavy as stones in his chest. One season, the forest changed. Food became scarce. The rains delayed. The herd moved farther than ever before. The older tigers crossed the river without hesitation. Rayan stood at the edge. The water moved fast. The sound was loud. His legs shook. "I'll find another way," he told himself. But there was no other way. Days passed, hunger grew, weakness followed. One evening, alone and exhausted, Ran collapsed near the riverbank. Fear had not protected him, it had cornered him. As the moon rose, the old turtle appeared again. "You have two choices," the turtle said gently. "Face the water, or let fear decide your ending." Ran stared at the river. His heart raced, his breath shortened. Then, trembling, he stepped forward. The water was cold, the current strong. He stumbled, swallowed water, panicked. But he did not turn back. Stroke by stroke, fear by fear, he crossed. When Ran reached the other side, he collapsed, not from fear, but from relief. He was still afraid, but he was alive and stronger. Ran never became fearless, but fear no longer ruled him. He learned that fear grows when avoided. Courage begins with one step, not confidence. What you refuse to face will one day block your path. Strength is built on the other side of fear. In time, younger cubs came to Ran. "I am scared," they said. Ran nodded. "So was I," he replied. "But fear is not a wall, it is a doorway. And in the forest, they say, the river still roars, but no tiger is ever the same after crossing it." This was the lesson the forest taught the tiger, and it is the same lesson life teaches humans. Fear does not arrive screaming, it arrives quietly. It tells you to wait, to be careful, to delay what matters. It convinces you that staying where you are is wisdom, that avoiding discomfort is intelligence, that tomorrow will always be available. But like the river in the forest, fear does not move out of your way. It waits. It waits in the conversation you keep postponing. It waits in the opportunity you keep delaying. It waits in the dream you keep calling unrealistic. And the longer you listen to fear, the smaller your world becomes. Many people do not fail because they are incapable. They fail because they never cross the river in front of them. They wait for confidence before acting, not knowing confidence comes after action. They wait to feel ready, not knowing readiness is built while moving. The tiger did not become brave before entering the water. He entered while afraid, and that is the truth fear hides from humans as well. You do not face fear because you are fearless. You face fear because standing still has become more painful. So if something stands in front of you right now, something that scares you, something you keep avoiding, that may not be your weakness. That may be your river. And the life you want is almost always waiting on the other side.